Imagine for a moment the most inspiring leader you've ever known or wished you had. What did they stand for? How did they make you feel? Leadership is not about titles or authority. It's about the impact we create in the lives of others. The truth is, many of us go through life waiting for someone to show us the way, to guide us, to inspire us. But what if I told you that the leader you're looking for is already within you? Today, we're going to explore how you can embody the qualities of the leader you've always admired, the one you've always wished was there, because leadership isn't a role, it's a choice. And that choice begins with you. Leadership begins with the ability to look inward and truly understand yourself. This means being honest about your strengths, weaknesses, values, and motivations. Self-awareness is not just about knowing what you're good at, it's about acknowledging where you fall short and recognizing how your behaviors and decisions impact others. A leader who lacks self-awareness risks creating an environment where people feel misunderstood, undervalued, or disconnected. Understanding yourself allows you to align your actions with your core values, making your leadership authentic and relatable. When you are clear on what drives you, you inspire confidence because people can sense your genuine purpose. Moreover, self-awareness helps you regulate your emotions and reactions. In challenging situations, it allows you to pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. This emotional intelligence builds trust and respect, essential component of effective leadership. It also involves seeking and embracing feedback. Leaders who are open to hearing how others perceive them show humility and a willingness to grow. Feedback isn't always comfortable, but it is a critical mirror that reflects blind spots you might not see otherwise. By listening to the perspectives of your team, you can gain valuable insights into how to adapt your approach to meet their needs more effectively. Being self-aware means being attuned not only to your internal landscape, but also to the dynamics around you. It's about understanding how your actions influence the energy, morale, and culture of your team. Leaders who practice self-awareness recognize that their behavior sets the tone. They take responsibility for creating an environment where others feel safe, supported, and inspired to contribute their best. Self-awareness, then, becomes the foundation on which all other leadership qualities are built. It shapes how you connect with others and how you drive meaningful change. Lead with empathy, not ego. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, and it's one of the most vital qualities of a great leader. Leading with empathy means putting yourself in the shoes of the people you're leading, recognizing their challenges, aspirations, and perspectives. It's not about being overly sympathetic or trying to solve every problem, but rather about showing genuine care and concern for the individuals on your team. Empathy allows you to create an environment where people feel valued and understood. When your team knows that you truly care about them as individuals, they are more likely to trust you and feel motivated to contribute their best efforts. This trust creates stronger bonds, fosters open communication, and promotes collaboration, which are critical for achieving shared goals. When leaders focus on ego, the focus shifts from we to me. Ego-driven leadership often results in decisions that prioritize personal gain over the collective good. Empathy, on the other hand, shifts the focus outward. It allows you to see challenges and opportunities from the perspective of others, enabling you to make more balanced and inclusive decisions. Empathy also equips you to handle conflicts and challenges with grace. Instead of reacting defensively, empathetic leaders seek to understand the underlying causes of an issue. This approach helps de-escalate tension and lead to solutions that respect every. Ultimately, leading with empathy means acknowledging the humanity in those you lead. It means listening actively, showing patience, and being present in the moments that matter most to your team. By putting people first, you set the stage for a culture where individuals feel empowered, engaged, and inspired to thrive. Inspire through action, not words. Actions speak louder than any speech or promise a leader can make. While words can motivate in the moment, it is consistent, tangible action that earns respect, builds trust, and creates lasting impact. People follow leaders who demonstrate their values and vision through what they do, not just what they say. A leader's actions set the tone for the team and define the culture of the organization. If you want your team to embrace hard work, resilience, or innovation, you must embody those traits in your daily behavior. Leadership is not about delegating values, it's about living them. When your actions align with your words, you create authenticity, a quality that inspires confidence and loyalty in those you lead. 1. Consistency in actions is also crucial. It's not enough to show up as a role model occasionally. Great leaders demonstrate reliability through their day-to-day decisions and behaviors. This consistency reassures your team that you stand by your principles, even when circumstances become difficult or uncertain. Leading through action also means being willing to do what you ask of others. Whether it's stepping into challenging situations, taking responsibility for mistakes, or working alongside your team during critical moments, these actions communicate humility and solidarity. People are more likely to go the extra mile when they see their leader actively invested in the mission. Moreover, your actions create a ripple effect. When you show kindness, take accountability, or strive for excellence, you inspire those around you to mirror those behaviors. Over time, this culture of action becomes embedded in the team's DNA, driving collective success. Leadership through action is not just about guiding others. It's about setting the example that motivates them to reach their full potential. Build trust by being authentic. Trust is the foundation of every successful relationship. And as a leader, it is the currency that allows you to inspire, influence, and connect with others. Authenticity is the key to building that trust. People can sense when a leader is genuine, and they are far more likely to follow someone who is real than someone who is simply playing a role or putting on a facade. Being authentic means showing up as your true self, not as who you think a leader should be. It involves sharing your values, being transparent about your intentions, and staying true to your principles, even when it's not the easiest path. Authenticity fosters a sense of reliability because it shows that your actions and decisions are grounded in integrity rather than expediency or self-interest. Trust also comes from vulnerability. When leaders are willing to admit their mistakes, ask for help, or acknowledge what they don't know, they create a culture where honesty and openness are valued. This vulnerability makes you relatable and approachable, which helps others feel safe sharing their own challenges and ideas. It's not about being perfect, it's about being real. Authenticity doesn't mean oversharing or abandoning professionalism. Instead, it's about being consistent in your words and actions, so people know what to expect from you. It's about respecting others by listening to their perspectives and making decisions with their well-being in mind. Ultimately, trust is built over time, but it can be lost in an instant if authenticity is absent. When you lead with authenticity, you create an environment where trust thrives, enabling your team to collaborate, innovate, and succeed together. It is this foundation of trust that empowers leaders to inspire lasting change, empower others to reach their potential. A true leader understands that their role is not to dominate or control, but to uplift and guide others toward their fullest potential. Empowerment is about giving people the tools, confidence, and autonomy they need to succeed. It involves fostering an environment where individuals feel supported in their growth and encouraged to take ownership of their contributions. Leaders who empower their teams are focused on creating opportunities for others to develop skills, take on challenges, and expand their capabilities. Instead of micromanaging, they trust their team members to make decisions and offer guidance when needed. This trust allows individuals to step into leadership roles themselves, creating a ripple effect where empowerment becomes ingrained in the team culture. Empowering others also means recognizing and valuing their unique strengths. Every person brings something different to the table, and a great leader understands how to leverage those strengths to drive the team forward. This might involve providing mentorship, offering constructive feedback, or simply listening to ideas and concerns. By creating an inclusive environment, a leader enables each team member to feel heard and valued, which in turn boosts morale and motivation. Moreover, empowering others encourages ownership and accountability. When individuals are given the autonomy to lead projects, solve problems, and make decisions, they become more invested in the success of the team and the organization. Empowerment fosters innovation, drives creativity, and inspires individuals to push beyond their limits. In the end, true leadership is about lifting others up and creating an environment where they can thrive. When leaders empower others to reach their potential, they build a team that is capable of achieving extraordinary results. Empowerment is not just a leadership tactic, it is the cornerstone of lasting success. Embrace vulnerability as a strength. Vulnerability is often misunderstood as a weakness, but in reality, it is one of the most powerful attributes a leader can possess. Embracing vulnerability means being open about your fears, doubts, and imperfections, while still leading with confidence and purpose. It's about acknowledging that you are human, just like those you lead, and that it's okay to not have all the answers. When leaders embrace vulnerability, they create an environment where others feel safe to do the same. Vulnerability encourages transparency and fosters trust, as it shows that leaders are not above their team, but are part of the team. This openness invites honest communication, allowing for more effective problem solving and collaboration. It also makes you more relatable, as your team can see that you are not just a figurehead, but someone they can connect with on a deeper level. Moreover, vulnerability builds resilience. By being honest about setbacks, mistakes, and challenges, you demonstrate that failure is not the end, but an opportunity to learn and grow. Leaders who model this behavior show their team that it's not about avoiding failure, but about how you respond and recover from it. This mindset encourages a culture of continuous improvement, where experimentation, innovation, and risk-taking are welcomed rather than feared. Embracing vulnerability also means asking for help when needed. Leaders who are willing to seek guidance or delegate tasks not only reduce their own stress, but also empower others to step up and take ownership. It's a powerful way to build collaboration and create a sense of shared responsibility within the team. In leadership, vulnerability is not a sign of weakness. It is the cornerstone of trust, connection, and growth. It is the key to creating an authentic, resilient, and high lead with purpose, not just plans. Leadership driven by purpose is far more impactful than leadership driven by a set of instructions or strategies alone. Purpose provides direction, motivation, and meaning to the work being done. Without purpose, even the most well-executed plans can feel hollow and disengaging. A leader who leads with purpose communicates a clear vision that connects the team to a bigger picture, allowing them to see how their individual efforts contribute to a shared goal. When leaders have a strong sense of purpose, they inspire others to rally around that cause. Purpose-driven leadership gives people something to believe in and work toward, which makes them more committed, passionate, and resilient in the face of challenges. People are more likely to follow a leader who not only outlines a path to success, but also explains why that path matters. Plans are important, but they should always be in service of a greater purpose. Without a clear sense of why, plans can become rigid and short-sighted, focused only on tasks and outcomes. Purpose provides flexibility and adaptability, guiding a leader through unforeseen obstacles and shifting priorities. It keeps the team grounded in their mission, ensuring that they stay focused on the broader impact rather than getting lost in the details. Leading with purpose also means making decisions that align with your values and vision, even when they are difficult or unpopular. It's about prioritizing what truly matters over short-term gains or external pressures. This consistency builds trust and credibility as the team sees that their leader is not just driven by immediate results, but by a deeper commitment to the mission. Ultimately, purpose gives your leadership depth. It's what keeps your team inspired, motivated, and united, ensuring that every plan, action, and decision is a step towards something meaningful. Create a culture of accountability and respect. Leadership is not only about guiding others towards success, it's also about creating an environment where everyone feels responsible for their actions and respected in their contributions. Accountability ensures that individuals take ownership of their tasks and decisions, while respect fosters trust, collaboration, and a positive atmosphere. When both accountability and respect are embedded in the culture, the entire team thrives. A leader who fosters accountability sets clear expectations and holds themselves and others responsible for meeting them. This does not mean micromanaging, but rather creating an environment where individuals understand their roles, are empowered to make decisions, and take responsibility for the outcomes. Accountability encourages ownership and growth as team members feel personally invested in the results of their actions. Respect, on the other hand, ensures that every team member feels valued, heard, and understood. A culture of respect prioritizes empathy, active listening, and the acknowledgement of different perspectives. When people feel respected, they are more likely to contribute their best work, share innovative ideas, and engage in open, honest communication. Respect also creates a safe space for feedback, where mistakes are seen as opportunities for growth rather than causes for blame. Together, accountability and respect create a high-performing culture where everyone works toward common goals with integrity and mutual support. This culture empowers individuals to take initiative, fosters strong collaboration, and minimizes conflict. It also encourages leaders to lead by example, demonstrating the values of responsibility and respect in their own actions. In such an environment, trust grows, morale improves, and the team becomes more cohesive. A leader who nurtures accountability and respect sets the stage for lasting success, where each individual feels empowered to contribute their best and where the collective success of the team is the ultimate measure of leadership. Be the example you want others to follow. Leadership is not about telling others what to do, it's about showing them through your own actions. People are more likely to adopt the behaviors, values, and attitudes of the leader they respect. And a great leader sets the standard by living out those qualities every day. Being the example means holding yourself to the same expectations you set for your team. When you demonstrate the behaviors you want to see in others, whether it's hard work, integrity, accountability, or respect, you create a culture where those values are naturally adopted by the team. Leadership is about leading by doing, not just by speaking. If you want your team to be more proactive, for example, you must be proactive yourself. If you want them to embrace innovation, you must demonstrate a willingness to try new things and take risks. Being the example also means showing consistency in your actions, especially in difficult times. It's easy to be a leader when things are going well, but true leadership shines in moments of adversity. How you respond in challenging situations sets the tone for your team. If you remain calm, focused, and solution-oriented, others will follow your lead. If you show resilience and maintain your values under pressure, you inspire others to do the same. Leaders who are the example cultivate an atmosphere of trust and respect because their actions match their words. When people see their leader living out the values they preach, it builds credibility and motivates them to follow suit. Ultimately, being the example you want others to follow is one of the most powerful ways to influence, inspire, and build a team that is aligned and focused on success. Continuously grow and adapt as a leader. Leadership is not a static role. It requires constant evolution. The best leaders understand that their growth never ends, and that adapting to new challenges, environments, and people is essential for long-term success. A leader who stops learning, growing, or adapting risks becoming disconnected from their team and the ever-changing demands of the world around them. Growth as a leader involves both professional and personal development. It's about expanding your skill sets, seeking out new knowledge, and finding ways to improve your decision-making, communication, and problem-solving abilities. Leadership requires a mindset of curiosity and openness to new ideas, especially as the needs of the team evolve and the landscape of business, technology, or society shifts. Adapting as a leader also means being flexible in your approach. What worked in one situation or with one team may not work in another. The ability to recognize when change is necessary and to pivot accordingly is crucial. Effective leaders do not cling to outdated strategies or resist change out of fear or comfort. Instead, they embrace it as an opportunity to improve, innovate, and better serve their team and organization. Additionally, growth and adaptation require humility. It's about being willing to recognize your limitations and seek feedback from others. Great leaders don't have all the answers, and they know that relying solely on their own knowledge or experience can limit their effectiveness. They are open to new perspectives and welcome constructive criticism as a tool for personal and professional growth. By continuously growing and adapting, leaders remain relevant, resilient, and able to meet new challenges head-on. This commitment to growth inspires teams to do the same, fostering a culture of continuous improvement and innovation that drives long-term success. In conclusion, leadership is not about titles or authority. It's about the impact you have on those around you. True leadership starts with self-awareness and grows through empathy, authenticity, and action. It's about being the example others can follow and creating a culture where accountability, respect, and growth are prioritized. Leadership isn't a one-time event, but an ongoing process of learning, adapting, and empowering others to reach their full potential. As leaders, we must embrace vulnerability as a strength, lead with purpose, and consistently model the behaviors we expect from our teams. It is through these actions that we build trust, foster collaboration, and inspire greatness. The best leaders are those who never stop evolving, always striving to be better for themselves, for their teams, and for the greater good. So, as you move forward, remember, leadership is a choice, and it starts with you. Lead with authenticity, lead with purpose, and lead with the understanding that your example will inspire others to rise to their own greatness. The world needs leaders who are not just focused on what they can achieve, but on how they can lift others up along the way. Lead the way, and others will follow.